Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of King Rod's YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at our continents website update. It's where you take all of your geography project information and put it right back onto your history website and kind of design it and make it look pretty cool. Today's episode is brought to you by stamps. Does anyone even use stamps anymore? So the first thing we have to do is find our history websites. There's a couple of ways you can do this, but I'm going to show you a really quick shortcut that I don't think I've shown you before. If you start on Google Classroom and you go to Classwork, over to the left side, I have tons of topics you can pick from. If you're looking for vocabulary, if you're looking for the history highlight, all the topics are right here, and oh, there we go, history website. Now you posted this on this history website, so if you just open it, it should be yours. And once you get to it, you can go right to the geography tab that I've already made for you. We have filled out the home, we've filled out my history, and now we're on to geography. If you notice, I've already put some stuff in here for you. You don't have to use my stuff. In fact, let's just delete it, because you can make this your own. I mean, it is your website. Do with it and design it as you want to. The first thing we're going to change is this heading, and we can call it My Continents Project. And of course we can change the color if we want over here with themes. We can change the font. As long as you're clicking the font style, you can make this look pretty cool. It doesn't have as many options as some website designs, but it works out pretty well. And if you want to insert pictures, of course, you can come over here, click the text box or the images, or do it from Drive. But what I find to be the easiest thing to do is to use the layouts that they have right here for us. So we're just going to take one and we're going to drag it over, and it instantly puts a layout there for us. Now the reason why I have put 3 sections in there, if we go back, just look real quick, 1, 2, and 3, is because in our geography project we actually have 3 sections of information, or 3 sections of research to tell our viewers, to tell our listeners. Remember, you are not writing this website for me. The king knows everything forever about history, I think. But this is for people who don't know history, so you really got to explain the physical features, the political features, and the historic features to your viewers. So let's just start naming those things. Let's call this one physical features. And once I label all 3, I put a very short description underneath. As you can tell, these short descriptions are not full sentences. This one is, but they don't have to be full sentences down here. However, once we start describing these things, they will have to become full sentences. Next step, click these buttons to try to start adding in your pictures, because we need a lot of pictures in our website. And once you have searched and found the appropriate pictures, it's time to start explaining these things. Now when we explain the physical features, political features, and historic features, we want to do it in a professional way. So that means we're going to need full sentences and no bullets. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make separate pages for each one of these, and let me show you how to do that. When you come over here to pages, you just click on it, and we have geography right here, which we're on. If you click the 3 dots, you can add a sub-page. So we're going to add a sub-page right now, and we're going to call it physical features. And press done. So now I have my physical features part of the website open. When I want to start populating it with information, again, go right to the layouts. We have to talk about a few things when we talk about physical features, such as the biome, the climate, the natural resources, and notable physical features. You may have found way more information, and I really hope you found more information, but for right now we can just start with these 4. And once again, I populated it with pictures and a title underneath. Now you'll notice I didn't put a banner yet, so we're going to have to put a banner. we have to say exactly what page this is. Now remember, we made it into physical features, so it looks like we have to put physical features all the way up at the top. To do that, you just insert, or if you would like, you can just double click and just make this text. And we can put physical features, and I'm doing Asia, so I'll put Asia. Now that's super small, doesn't look that good. Let's drag it up here because you can drag these things anywhere. Let's change some of the colors. I like this color. Still not big enough of text, so let's get this a little bigger. That's a little bit better. Still isn't the greatest looking, so I might mess around with that color later, but for now I think it looks a-okay. As you can see, there's not a lot of room to write under these, so we're actually going to have to insert places to write. So I'm literally just going to drag the same thing that I dragged over the first time back over, and we don't need the pictures this time, so I'm just going to highlight the picture, get rid of it. Highlight the picture, see you later. Get rid of all of them. That way all I have left is the text, and now I can enter my information. Remember, this has to be in full sentences, so I'm just going to start with the biome of Asia is an example of this biome is seen in this location of Asia. This means that Asia has blank for weather. So I'm just trying to take all the information I found out from here, and as always, put it into our own words. And as I'm filling things in, I'm just putting in what I know about Asia, what I researched. I'm just putting my own voice into it. I'm not just listing out bullets, I'm writing full sentences. Again, this is just one way to set it up. If you don't like it, remember we can always stick these wherever we want, as long as you grab them. See that little blue line? That means it's going to stick right underneath weather, natural resources, and then let's just get rid of this since I don't need it anymore, because that looks just fine to me. And the last thing we do is we open up our Pages tab. We're on Physical Features. We got to back out to the Geography page, and we got to put a link on this so we can get to Physical Features, or at least our viewers can get to Physical Features. So we just click Physical Features. You can click the actual picture. If you double click, you click the link button, and then it's right there. Just click Physical Features, press Apply, and you're good to go. Before you finish, always click the Publish button and make sure it updates live online. So we have Physical Features done, then we gotta do Political and Historic. Save exact way, go to Geography, hit the three little buttons, add a subpage, call it Political Features, and remember, you can design this any way you want. I showed you how I designed mine. You might want yours just to be tons of pictures of the countries of Asia. And you can put in whatever picture you want as long as it makes sense. You can double click, add some text. These are all of the countries of Asia. We can drag this, make sure it sticks. Let's stick it right there. And you can set this up any way you want. You do not have to use any of these layouts. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder. But make sure you get all three of those pages in, and make sure you link them from the start. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you during the next one.